A great day here on this Saturday afternoon. Maybe we'll see a little bit of rain, but it's gorgeous out there right now. And I just wanted to take the time to give you a special announcement. Thank you for watching just for the few minutes. Maybe you're able to join me live here in just a moment, or you're watching after the fact. But we're excited about the special day tomorrow at Lakeside, and I wanted to let you know what's happening. And so feel free to share this and let folks know. We'll put it on our Realm app. It's on YouTube and so forth, Facebook. But we're excited about tomorrow, Lakeside Baptist Church, right here in Clearwater. And God has put us in a wonderful place, and we're excited about tomorrow. Last Sunday, the choir did a tremendous job. God gave us a great Easter. But we're thinking now ahead. We're looking forward to revival in a few weeks. In May, Brother Scott Pauley, I think May 16, 17, and 18, Brother Scott Pauley will be here with us for a few days of a revival meeting. And him and I have been talking about this for really, truthfully, about 5 years. God is using Brother Scott in a great way, and we are blessed to be able to have him come and be our revival preacher for our spring revival. We look forward to it. So we're looking forward to tomorrow as we are beginning the preparation for revival. You know, I'm convinced that as much as we are excited about having a revival preacher, that revival really depends upon what you and I have both done in preparation for revival. And Brother Scott wrote a book about that. And the book is called Revival Praying. And this is actually the booklet. Here's the hardback book that he wrote, and kind of a new book that came out recently. But I want you to be here tomorrow, because from the teenagers all the way up to the Joy class, everyone is going to get their very own workbook. And we're beginning a 5-week study on revival praying. Here's what Brother Scott said about the preparation for revival. Listen to this quote. This is kind of the key to the whole study. And Brother Tim and I have been talking about this, and we're excited about beginning it tomorrow. Here's a quote. Here's the key. The secret to revival is not found in better revival preaching. It is found in more fervent revival praying. And what that means is, as important of a job as the revival preacher is, do you realize it's probably equally, if not more important, what you and I do to pray for revival before we ever get to the revival meeting? And so I'm asking you to do something. I'm asking you to commit. You as teenagers, the Impact Young Adult Ministry, and all the adult divisions, all the way up to the Joy class, I'm asking you to commit to 5 weeks of our study, our series in revival praying. You will get your very own workbook, and I want you to come. I want you to bring your Bible. I want you to get your workbook. Don't miss a Sunday. Obviously, don't miss the first Sunday. You're already going to be behind. And I know there's a lot of things going on in our community with the Masters and springtime and spring break. I get that. And I'm going home in just a minute to watch the Masters myself. I look forward to it. And some of you may enjoy that like I do, and some of you, you may not care. That's fine either way. But tomorrow's a big day. Obviously, everything begins at 8 o'clock with the early service, 9 o'clock if you want to join us for some coffee. 9:30 all across our property in all 3 of our main buildings. We'll be having Bible classes for every age. And again, from the teenagers all the way up to the Joy class. We're going to begin this 5-week study, revival praying. Don't miss a Sunday. It builds up to our revival meeting, May 16, 17, and 18. And I want you to be a part of it. I want us to get through this meeting, and when we're done with the revival meeting, certainly we would love to experience revival. But I want us to, when we finish this revival meeting, I don't want us to look back and think or say, I wish we'd have done something to prepare more. I wish we would have done something to get ourselves ready for revival. I want this to kind of be a no excuse type thing. And so you need revival. I need revival. Our church, America, needs revival. And so we're praying for this revival meeting, and we're not just going to talk about prayer. And yes, we're going to have prayer meetings, but we're going to study about revival. As a matter of fact, when you look in here, some valuable information, and you and I need to be students of the Word and grow in the Word. The different chapters that he has here that you and I are going to go through together. Talks about building an altar, and he talks about confession an intercession. What does it mean to be to pray an intercessory prayer and to intercede? What does all that mean? He talks about petition and petitions and the fact that we simply must begin to pray and continue to pray. So I'm asking you, you say, preacher, I just don't get into the workbook. Well, I'm asking you, would you commit 5 Sundays to do this? Would you do that? And would you join us? It begins in the morning at 9:30. Bring something to write with. Bring your Bible. You'll get your notebook. You'll get your workbook. And let's look back and say, my, what a great time we had together studying about prayer and praying for revival and preparing for revival. 8 o'clock in the morning will be our morning worship. That's kind of our social distance worship meeting at 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock coffee time. 9:30 Bible study time. We're going through the workbooks. And then 10:45, we look forward to our choir singing. Both morning services, Lord willing, I'll be preaching from the book of Jude. We've been going through the book of Jude. The last couple of weeks, we kind of took a break because of Easter, and that's a good break. And God gave us a great time last Sunday for Easter. But we're getting right back in the book of Jude, and I look forward to that. And then tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, I'll be talking about the future of our church. And I'll be going through just some ideas about what we're praying about for the future and some thoughts about our lobby and other areas. I don't want you to miss the service tomorrow night. I know tomorrow is a busy day in our community, but let's honor the Lord. 8 o'clock in the morning, 9:30, Bible study time about revival praying. Get your workbook, be in your place, make a commitment to come. And I'm excited about it. Everything's ready, and our teachers are praying and preparing, and we're looking forward to a great time of study tomorrow. And then 10:45, 6 o'clock tomorrow night. We love you. I love the sign behind me. That's kind of been our theme for a good while. Say something good about God. Our theme for 2021 is in the book of Psalms. I will be glad in thee. We're emphasizing being glad and gladness. And we're glad that God's good to all of us. I hope to see you tomorrow in your place. You can join us in person. We would love to have you here. We'll also be online. And God bless you. We love you.